Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Luck's Colts going up against Wilson's Seahawks.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On first down, Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Henry Anderson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw is Wilson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Luck now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. But keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Throwing on third down. Luck. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Colts send out their punter. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. Now Wilson to throw again. Wilson snags it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. Muscles him off. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the draw, Luck gives to Gore. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Here's Luck. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now it's Lockett. A beautiful fake. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Now Wilson on 1st down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Jimmy Graham had a really tough injury in 2015 that ended his season, but what a bounce back in 2016. How did he not get any votes for Comeback Player of the Year?
I was just going to ask you that. Not that Jordy Nelson wasn't deserving, but 65 catches, 923 yards. That was the highest total by a tight end in Seahawk history.
And I think there's a chance that both of those numbers will increase in 2017.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try to run with Rawls. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from the 5. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From a distance he'd certainly like to forget. This one from 27 yards out. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Luck on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On second down, rolls. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rolls. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Wilson on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. No, he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 22-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. Back to the ground attack. It's Rolls. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be fielded at the 6. And the Colts coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right near the 39. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Another carry now for Gore. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Wilson now off the bootleg. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. Got it to make it now 13-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Led the NFL with 1,448 yards in 2016. The first Colt to do so since Reggie Wayne in 2007. How about this guy? He's been something.
Yeah, 4 straight years now over 1,000 and 3 straight Pro Bowls for T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, what I love about him, inside, outside, he can work it all.
On 1st and 10, Locke got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Block on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Throwing again is Locke. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw. Locke. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Second and 10, Luck again. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off at the 21. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he knocks it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Again they run, again it's Gore. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Luck now to throw. They go with the screen to Gore. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Morgan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Here's Luck. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey, move 15.
Wilson to give to Rolls. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Three yards to go here on 2nd down.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, move 15. 59 fight, check, 59.
Now a handoff left to Rolls. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he gets this one away, and it's got some hang time to it. He's going to field this at the 4. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. On 1st down, Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Out of the gun, Luck. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 16. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie out of Florida, Quincy Wilson. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, it's Luck. Catch left side here by Aiken. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I had a game with Baltimore a couple of seasons ago, and Kamar Aiken caught my eye in that one. Turned out he nearly had 1,000 yards that season, but last year a little bit of a slump.
Really down, 29 catches, just over 300 yards, only 1 touchdown, so they're hoping to boost his production here in Indianapolis.
He can be a strong physical inside type of a pass catcher if they can get him going.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. To throw is Luck. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Here's Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Check it, he's checking. Crash. 380. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
19. We got three, fellas. We got three. Under crush. Zebra. Out.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Henry Anderson in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. That's correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Luck on first down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To the air again, Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Frank Gore, the ageless one, over 1,000 yards last year. He's the first running back age 33 or older to top 1,000 since John Riggins way back in '83.
So what he's done is he's made the case for running backs who are approaching 30 that there is life on the other side of that number, because many think once you hit 30, you're going to decline.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it fights through one man. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play fake to Gore. It's locked. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throw on first down with Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Gun. Here's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. Another stiff arm.
Boy, that's effective, isn't it?
A good pickup there at 22.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 1st and 10. It's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They run with a power back. Rawls. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Baldwin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Out of the pistol, it's Rawls. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go again with Rawls. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the ground, Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Walsh. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Quan Bray now to return this football. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now another carry here tonight for Gore. And now running right through it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, here's Love. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The penalty, it's Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Now a hit and lock. Lost the football. It's out, and the Seahawks have recovered. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. First down, this is Rawls. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll hand to Rawls. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They give it to Rawls. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Lacey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.